Hey folks, Ben Ostro with Football Zebras. We're looking at that overtime kickoff in the Seattle-St. Louis game. The Seahawks tried an onside kick to start overtime, and the Rams astutely called for a fair catch. And you are allowed to do that on a kickoff, but the initial ruling was that the ball touched the ground, which then made the fair catch signal invalid and then a penalty. And Jeff Triplett and his crew were ready to assess this as a re-kick, which would not have been a proper assessment. That would have gone to the end of the kick. But they eventually gathered together, realized the ball did not touch the ground, therefore it is a valid fair catch signal. Now let's back up as to whether or not it was valid or invalid if the ball touched the ground. I checked with a former official, and he backed up my assessment, which is that would just be ignored entirely. It's not a valid or invalid fair catch signal. It's just the same as any other play. You can put your hand over your head, and it's just disregarded. In this case, it would have been a dead ball anyway because everyone would have stopped down for the signal, and then it would just be disregarded. Dead ball at that spot. It should not be ruled, though, an invalid fair catch signal. So now let's take the play as it was ruled. It was a valid fair catch signal after they had gathered together. The ball did not touch the ground. However, there was contact after the fair catch, which was valid. So that should have been a 15-yard penalty against the Seahawks from the spot of the foul. So that was disregarded in that situation. So Rams should have gotten the ball 15 yards down the field from the initial catch spot. A lot of things going on there, and I'm sure we're not going to hear the last of it. And we'll have a little bit more clarification on the fair catch signal as far as disregarded or whether or not it's invalid. But I have a sense that is disregarded in this situation, that you really cannot penalize the team that calls the fair catch signal when it's something so minute there that it may have hit the ground, it may not have. There's really no way to tell.